when the guest is the host and the host is the guest. They pick all the topics, I just talk about it. You got 10 minutes.
Turn it up.
Alright, I'm hitting the timer now.
What's up, man? This is 10 minutes.
What's going
I'm
on?
Wellie Jackson. Isaiah Seward, we in here. This is 10 minutes. Let's go.
Alright.
So, boom, first question. What do you think about the state of comedy right now? Do you think it's in a good place?
I think there's a ton of talent that's out there. You definitely got a ton of opportunities and like outlets to put your stuff out. There's people doing stuff on YouTube, Instagram, the IGTV thing is another outlet, and you almost could just put endless material out there.
Right.
But I mean, obviously, like I have my favorites, like favorite comedians.
Who's your favorite right now?
I'm kind of old school. I like Chappelle, man. I just like his delivery. Like, he'll let stuff breathe. He does the little voices every once in a while.
Yeah,
too,
no,
so.
they was dope.
And then, so that's just like my personal favorite. But I like, of course, Eddie Murphy. If you're talking about young talent, stand up. I like, man.
You think it's too hard?
I like Wellie Jackson, man.
All right, cool. That's what I'm saying. Say it
Wellie
again.
Jackson, man.
All right. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you think comedy is better now than it was, let's say, 15, 20 years ago? Like when you had Jamie Foxx still out there, Martin Lawrence was still out, Dane Cook even.
I already know, like
Eddie Griffin was still around.
Oh, Eddie Griffin, I forgot about that, man. He's hilarious too. I mean, you got Renaissance man Jamie Foxx. You got you said Dane Cook. Dane Cook was killing it. Like he was on stadiums, right?
Arenas.
Oh
He
yeah.
did the Garden for like multiple days at the Garden.
Ridiculous. And you got, of course, you got Kevin Hart and stuff like that. But
Right.
I mean, I think a lot of the legend stuff have taken it to a completely different level than you've ever seen. As far as like, I mean, outside of Eddie, because Eddie was doing that in the 80s.
Eddie was a rock star.
We're trying to take him out of it because it's like
not
nobody.
unfair. It's like having a hip hop debate. Who's better? Biggie, Jay-Z. All right, let's take them out of it. And now we can talk hip hop.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they unfair, man.
Yeah, it's really not fair. But
so you gotta take Eddie out, boom.
Then I'd say, but the thing is there's so many people now. It's like comedians have sort of morphed. It's like different types of comedians.
Yeah, it's like all of these. It's like boxing. They got all of these sub-genres now of comedy.
Exactly.
And I'd be like, is that shit funny? That's all I want to know. That's it.
Yeah, because I know like a lot of people that put stuff on Instagram, and a lot of it is funny. I'm not gonna lie.
There's a lot of welterweight champions too, right?
Yeah. What is it? WBA,
WBC ring magazine
IBO,
belt.
you know?
That kind of
So it's like your community college belt.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain people that are bringing, I think, the stand-up, the same level of potency that stand-up comedians have to have, but that instant, like that you know how people feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
When you throw it on Instagram, it's more like likes, and that's subjective because that's like
you could buy those.
Yeah, and then people also, even if you definitely a lot of people buying them, but you can also get like people like things now just because everybody else likes it.
Yeah, because they friended it.
Yeah,
it's okay. Kill him, by the way.
Sir.
But nah, people like it. Like your sister will like your comedy video and comment that it's funny, but that's because it's your sister.
Exactly.
And you know whatever. So you get things like that. But okay, boom. So wait, you didn't say if you think it's better now than it was when Jamie and Dane Cook and all those guys.
I can't even help it, man. I mean, all those people. Like, I can't name that many comedians now that I like.
So how many
I have
that
to
place?
Yeah, well.
It's okay to have an opinion.
It's in a bad place. I'm not gonna say it's in a bad place. It's in a good place because it's more opportunity for somebody that's got it to push through.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can sign. It's almost like, I mean, well, this is a little bit different of a thing. It's almost like when Tupac and Big passed and everything like that. It's which is horrible. that happened and everything like that. And it was a horrible loss for hip hop.
But that opened
things up.
Yeah.
And then you saw the emergence of like Jay-Z and Nas and all these other people.
And he was like, yo, you can actually mumble and be a rapper now.
Oh,
but Biggie and them clip, they ain't in the game no more.
See, I got a musical background, so my musical background don't let me. Hey, you know what? I got my own opinions about that.
So what you saying? You're not an Amigo fan?
No, you know what? I'll say this. I think there's a place for everybody in music and in hip hop, but the business of music is ruining the music side of it because everybody is copycatting them, and you see it in comedy too. People are copycatting other people instead of trailblazers. Like this is distinct.
You could tell which comedians hang out with each other just by listening to them on stage.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, so all 5 of y'all get high and smoke crazy weed and sit on your couch. We get it, all 5 of y'all.
Yeah. And then the other people is like we said, Eddie Murphy, Pryor, all those people, they all have distinct sounds, and even the ones that came up in the same generation, the same era, they have different sounds. They don't sound the same.
Right.
Red Fox don't sound anything like
nothing like
Pryor
Richard Pryor or none of that. Yeah.
So it's completely different. They all have different voices, and I feel like now people will get on there and do the same thing. But I mean, like I've seen your show.
You've seen
ridiculous. Bam, bam, bam. Jokes are coming and they hit
bars.
It's like you have to catch your breath from laughing. You know what I mean?
I'm like, nah, fuck that. Don't catch your breath. That's some more shit for you. Yeah, that's right.
It's definitely like on a different level. And
I ain't paying you to say that.
No, I'm not. No,
I just want to say because they probably did all this week. Wellie paid.
I mean, I wouldn't say it wasn't true, man. I'm telling you, like, but I think that comics like yourself. My boy Chris Durrell, he's killing it.
That's
he has his own, Oh, yeah. I didn't know you knew him.
He's from Philly, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yo, he's a cool dude, but good guy. But those are the people I'm seeing. It's like, yo, like it's just a matter of time for you.
It's God's time.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the hardest part. You know, because it's like, you don't know what God, like, he like, I be praying that night, like, I know you see me out here in these streets. You know what I mean? There's Lamborghinis out here to be purchased. I need one. I might need 2, but one for now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to get purchased by me. I need the expedite. Because, like, they got them for sale right now. You go down the block, you can go buy one. You know what I mean? So it's like, how can we speed up me getting down the block?
Exactly, like, because you don't want to
I'm putting the work in.
Yeah,
and it's good work.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm on Orange is the New Black, by the way, the last season. But yeah, man. All right, boom. So, boom, while we there, do you think comedy will ever come back around to where it was, like the no filtered, when it was cool to have an unfiltered point of view? You think it will ever get back to that?
Yeah.
Or is the PC culture winning?
Honestly,
one.
I think that. All right, that's a 2-part. All right. Yeah. If I think that as far as the PC culture, first of all, everything's cyclical. That it's gonna come back around to what it was before.
Chris Rock told me that.
The PC culture, though, I really think that that's more. I think that it's a mutated version of what was needed. I do think that it's needed for people to respect each other on a basic level. Right. You know what I mean? But when you get people being offended by everything, like you can't go to a comedy show and be offended.
That's the thing right there. I'm on stage every night. Nobody's offended while I'm on stage.
Yeah.
But when they leave the show and they get on Twitter, I've seen them lash out at a couple other people.
Oh, wow.
But it's like, you guys were just at the show laughing. I didn't see nobody outraged there.
You gotta check your feelings, because I think a lot of people put themselves, you know what it is? A lot of people are putting themselves on a different platform than they really are as far as their own morality. Mm-hmm. And so they're unforgiving of somebody else's. You know what I mean? Because you might crack a joke that's inappropriate or whatever with your friends and stuff like that, but then when you see somebody else do it, now you want to judge them.
Right, like you know how some people be like, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. And then it's like, wait a minute, you was raised Jehovah's Witness. You don't believe that. You know what I mean?
It's definitely that. Yeah.
It's Jehovah's Witness. You don't believe bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
I took it back because I heard that song in a minute. But anyway. Yeah, I don't like it in comedy because I don't feel like a comedian should have to worry about,
Right.
you know, because you see it in a lot of like college shows and stuff. Like comedians that are afraid to do their material.
Because college shows, they give you rules before you get on stage. No cursing, no, you know.
I thought that was like just church shows.
Yeah, nah, it's colleges too. Because remember, it's school.
Oh.
It's all good. Don't worry. Guess what? That's 10 minutes with Wellie Jackson. Isaiah Seward, man.
It's fun, man. It's a good conversation.